Hooey. It's Out of the Box podcast. And we back, baby. Each and every Thursday, we dropping a fresh episode for y'all. And y'all already know what time it is. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good shit. And I go by the name Shakita Speaks, the Southern Belle, of course. And to the left of me, we got my brother Jerome in the house. What's up, Jerome?
I need a boat and shy hose. I need a boat and shy hose. I need a boat and shy hose. I need a boat.
What the hell?
Anyway, we out here. Out of the Box podcast. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. You feel me? Keita, what we talking about?
We got some real good shit to talk about this episode, y'all. I hope y'all ready. We on some positive shit today.
Hey. I love this beat right here.
It's all good. When Brennan dropped this one, he knew what he was doing, period.
So, welcome to Out of the Box podcast.
Ooh-wee.
So, one of the main things we want to talk about today is the industry and how they blackball people. And we have a situation, and it's someone that we have worked with in the past, and he is named Dababy. Okay, the man that had a diaper at Southwest. Didn't you meet him in Southwest, Shakita, right?
South by Southwest.
South by Southwest? Oh, I fucked it up. Damn. Fuck. But the thing is this, right? See, the thing is, I want to educate y'all. I want to basically tell y'all about a situation, right? Because the thing is that there's a thing that's going on that we basically hear when it comes to his record sales. So Dababy is dropping an album, and it says that he's going to sell 17K first week. Mm-hmm. Sweet Jesus. So the thing is, if he sold that independently, I'd be like, okay, at least you get a little bit of bag, you know what I'm saying? But he's not. He's still signed to a record label. And I think at the end of the day, right? Not that I think, I know that there are higher powers out here. And we want to talk about that there are gatekeepers and people that have certain situations that they feel to hold a person's career back. And the thing is, when it comes to Dababy, he made a lot of things and situations and stuff that he had said back in the day, when it came to gay situations and to fights and all these things that basically came to fruition of the things that he said has affected his career. And there's no reason that Dababy should sell 17K. Like, I can understand if he sold 40 or 50. But to sell 17K is crazy. And at the end of the day, we just have to pick everything apart and wonder why he sells 17K. Like, Shakita, let me ask you, why do you think he's selling 17K? From the last time he basically had an album, it was like 100,000.
Right.
Now, why did it go to 17K? What do you think the reason is why?
I think at the end of the day, it's got to be about all the controversy that comes with Dababy. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people don't like the type of person that he is. Seeing somebody like him, like as far as like being so headstrong, it's like getting to a point where you got to prove a point to them. You know what I mean? So in order for you to be able to prove that point, the only other thing to do is to really blackball them. Because we got to look at it. The first situation where it happened was it Rolling Loud, Miami? Was that what it was? I think it was. Yeah, when he had the whole gay situation. At that time, he had a lot of people on his side, you know what I mean? And a lot of people was questioning, like, why is he still doing well? You know what I'm saying? But then when things like that keep on happening, constantly, and somebody continues to do well, I feel like it's starting to get to a point where we got to start to prove a point. And I feel like that's where it's starting to get at. But my question to you is like, what if at this point, these are predictions, right?
Correct.
Okay, so when the whole thing happened back with Rolling Loud, people said that he was not going to do well after that. His career was going to sink right then and there, but people were still supporting him. do we think it's possible that Dababy could still have that level of support that he had then? And and we spoke on another thing with him before. Remember, we had an episode, probably like during the beginning of Out of the Box, where we also talked about how people were trying to bring up stuff from his past, with the court case. You know what I'm saying? Bringing stuff up then. And they was trying to get rid of him then. But at that time, guess what? He still prevailed and he still did well. You get what I'm saying? So, like, to me, it's like, yes, we could keep coming for somebody like him, but what if he continues to prevail, though? Right now, these are predictions. We don't know the facts yet.
Those predictions are 90% always right.
You think so?
Yeah,
okay.
The only person that they always be wrong on is J. Cole. I mean, like, if you look at his, they be like, oh, you're going to sell 80, and he will sell, like, 200,000 first week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With Dababy, I honestly feel like it's a real prediction. You know what I mean? Like,
you see it possible.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, all the people that the feathers that he ruffled will affect how he sells. Like, so the number one thing is this, right? Is that when you talk about certain communities, and it's not like it just in the communities, like you have to understand, right? Mm-hmm. You talk about Megan Thee Stallion, right? And he's like, I mess with you on the Boogeyman song. And you have to understand that, Rock Nation is a powerful force. Like, if you basically come at Jay-Z, it's a certain situation. Like, he can basically be like, okay, this is done. You know what I'm saying? And all my artists will never come to you to do interviews or to talk to you. So it affects the station. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can basically look at who Rock Nation has, they have almost like 90% of the artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have artists that you be like, damn, I didn't know you was in Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? They have Hispanic artists, NBA players, all that stuff. Like, they have a big connection.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if you come and say all these situations and to affect, like, the bag of what you're getting, Jay-Z can be like, you know what? I'm not going to do the interview no more. Because Jay-Z can push things. So one of the main things I really want to basically get into is that, Ebro, he basically said that, that at the end of the day, that these platforms such as, because Ebro, like, let me just go back. Ebro is the head of, like, Apple when it comes to playlists, right? Mm-hmm. So he could put people on playlists in Apple and be like, you know what? You on this playlist, you're on this playlist, you're on this playlist. Absolutely. Because as we know, radio is not important as how it used to be. Because when we was in school, we were basically like, oh, this song is hot because it's on the radio.
Right, absolutely.
So when you put someone on a playlist, let's say Spotify, because I don't have Apple.
Okay.
I'm an Android nigga. You don't have Apple. You know what I'm saying? So when we have Spotify.
Poor thing.
Calm that down. Because when Shakita basically need Wi-Fi, she knows who she hit up. So, okay. Anyway.
Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He wilding on the podcast right now. Don't believe that.
So the craziest thing is that, when these artists need to get their song out, they put it on a certain playlist. It can be New Music Fridays. It can be Rap Caviar and all these things, right? Mm-hmm. See, a lot of people come to these things to find new songs, new features that these artists may go through. And they be like, you know what? I like this song because of that. And they constantly hear it. So just imagine a DJ at a club will basically look to a Spotify playlist and be like, you know what? This song is popping because they keep on singing on multiple playlists. So if I see it on the Rap Caviar and if I see it on the New Music Friday, I'm going to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're putting it into my face that I have to listen to it. And then you hear it so many times, you might like the song. You know what I'm saying? So that affects it. So if I take you out of a playlist, then at the end of the day, that can really affect your sales. Like you look at Tory Lanez, right? Mm-hmm. Tory Lanez have to work 10 times harder. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you may feel when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion and everything like that, he has to work 10 times harder because no one's putting on no playlist. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like, if I don't put you on a playlist, at the end of the day, it's like, how can your music get heard? You know what I'm saying? So I have to come up with all kinds of things to make you listen to my songs. That's why he basically was like, okay, if you listen to my song, I'm gonna give you a NFT. You know what I'm saying? Do this song to basically help my project and to help you. You know what I'm saying? Technically, it's more helping him because the NFT was like, what? But it's okay. But you know, at the end of the day, it's like that's how these artists have to do. So to do something like Dababy that sell 100,000 last project into to be 17K is crazy. So you know, when it comes to people like Ebro, you know, people were like, you know, Ebro saying like, oh yeah, you know, he can go on Spotify and this and that and that. And I understand, like, yeah, Spotify is a big platform and Apple is a big platform, but it's like, regardless, if you're basically shutting them out on Apple, you know what I'm saying? And let me ask you, Skeeta, you know, I have an Android, but majority of people, what phone do they have?
iPhone all day.
Right? You think 90 or 80%?
90.
90% of people have iPhone. And when you have an iPhone and you get an iPhone, what do? They say that you can have Apple Music for like 90 days, correct?
I'm going to be honest. I don't know those calculations. I don't know how many days. I don't
Keita's
know any of that shit.
I don't know
First of all,
don't even
I
talk
just
about
know
Apple.
I can't live without Apple Music, and I pay my subscription every month.
Yeah, get
So,
Spotify.
hey,
So that sounds better, but okay.
I'm
But anyway.
sorry, but Spotify, Android users wish they had Apple Music. I'm just saying.
I'm saying one of my
Y'all
clients,
wish y'all had Apple Music.
one of my clients, he has an Apple and he has Spotify on his phone.
But he still got Apple Music, though.
No, he doesn't.
He still got Apple Music, though.
No, he doesn't.
So you don't
Come
think
here.
he got it?
I need to see you. Come here. I need you.
So,
come here. I need you too.
So
I need you too.
you got an iPhone and you ain't got Apple
I need
Music?
you too. I need to ask a question. So let me ask you: when it comes to that, do you have Apple Music or Spotify?
Unfortunately, I have Spotify.
You don't have Apple Music
Come here, sir.
at all?
I used to.
You don't have both? What a disgrace.
Spotify's better.
I'm sorry. What a disgrace.
What do you have? You got to go closer.
What-
Closer.
I have YouTube and Pandora.
Whoa, okay. That nigga. I don't even know why I invited this nigga here. This nigga say, "Yeah, Pandora." Like, what the fuck? Like, and they cut. That's how
You know what? It's okay.
Like, right,
It's okay.
It's like, we gotta be like, cut. Yo, we got that. I was like, Pandora.
what?
I was like,
That's
what
okay.
the fuck is that?
That's
Yeah.
okay.
I was
I ain't gonna hold you. I
trying
don't
to
think I
show-
remember the last time that I had a play that I had Pandora for real.
I was trying to show an example. It was crazy. But, you know,
It's
I
alright.
think at the end of the day, it's like, you know, go ahead. What you gonna say?
I'm just confused. When was the last time you had Apple Music? I'm just curious. When is the last time?
Yeah, go. I think you need to
See, you need to get Apple Music
Hold on.
again. You
got to come into my because we can't hear you when you say that. You gotta say that.
He
Ask
had
the question
you
again.
guys. So my question
What's the question?
to Mr. Mufasa was, when was the last time you had Apple Music? And your answer was
2 centuries ago.
AKA.
2 years ago.
And listen, you can't just say
Centuries,
some
100
shit is whack if you haven't moved with the time. You got to realize Apple Music has put out a lot of updates, a lot of features, new playlists, new radio stations. It's a lot better than what it probably used to be.
It hasn't changed
so,
much.
Anyway, I can't take his answer seriously. So
I'm
Sorry.
going to give you a reason why.
I can't take your answer seriously no more because last time you had it was 2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the reason why when it comes to Spotify, why it's more important. And I'm gonna tell you these record labels look at Spotify numbers more than come to Apple. The reason why is that Spotify been out longer. Spotify has created a streaming platform that other platforms have not basically understand. Like Apple is the biggest conglomerate when it comes to all the things that they have done. Like when it comes to phones, streaming,
and guess
and
what
everything.
we're doing? Guess what Apple Music about to do?
Go ahead, what?
Taking over motherfucking Super Bowl. What's up?
Guess what?
We don't see.
Even
Spotify
after taking
doing
it,
that.
even after taking up Super Bowl, right? Guess what the niggas are
Guess
going
who we bringing? Guess who we
Spotify.
bringing? Guess who we bringing for the halftime? Riri.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Shakita.
Riri.
You already know that. Like,
Only an Apple could do that.
only Spotify. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I'm gonna tell you like this. It's crazy because I got to defend it at Spotify, right? Spotify. You know, Spotify is the only people that can do videos on our Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So
Do
it's like,
videos?
Yeah.
Videos?
Yeah, Spotify do videos.
Videos for what? Like music videos?
Like our podcast, we do videos on our Spotify.
Are you saying like we can't do videos at all?
On Apple Music, not with our not with that. You don't have that option.
Oh, I'm about to say we definitely play music videos, bro.
No, I'm not saying music videos. I'm talking about like the podcast.
All right, I'm gonna have to go in and check that.
Yeah, correct.
But if I come back with those facts and we can do that, how you gonna feel then?
I'm just saying that.
How you gonna feel then?
Spotify come with the check.
All right.
You gotta relax.
Anyway, we about to get back to it though, because I ain't got time to be arguing with him all day about this, about how we know that Apple is better than you Android users. I'm just sorry.
I mean, it's more than Android. I'm just saying like Spotify is just that nigga. You know, what I'm
He's
saying?
just preaching because that's the only thing he can listen to.
That's true. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not that.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I have Apple Music as well, but Spotify is where I go to. But the reason why we want to basically bring these situations up is because at the end of the day, it's like, if you have a higher control in this and come to the playlist, you can fuck up my career. You can basically make me not listen to. You know what I'm saying? See, the radio was the same thing like before, back in the day. If you didn't play me on the radio, I couldn't basically have that. And that was the issue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, at the end of the day, I do feel like he's blackballed. I mean, there are certain things that I feel that in real life that he is an issue to himself that he has to understand. You know what I'm saying? That he should basically make better to help out his career. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Dababy is a worker, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think that he's understanding the whole big picture of things.
Okay.
And it's crazy that we talk about Dababy because you know what?
Yeah.
Another person that we basically have in the news as well is Danny Lay. Now, Shakita, I don't know. Do you know about what Danny Lay has have done when it comes to B. Simone?
Oh, yeah, I heard about it.
So what do you feel about that? Would you do the same thing?
Honestly, no. I don't think I would be in that mindset or that place, especially if I'm not even, dealing with the person or if I'm over the person. I don't think that it would have been the way I went about it. And even if I did, to be quite honest with you, if I still had feelings or whatever, I don't think I still could have done it. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, even if I did have feelings, I'm a different type of petty. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
I'm a different type of petty. You know what I'm saying? Come to your job.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you, who is more petty? Is me or you, Shakita?
I don't know. That's a trick question.
No, I think she's more petty. So anyway, I think at the end of the day, she would definitely. I feel like Shakita be like, yeah, I ain't gonna go on the show if this person.
I'm coming with all the jokes, okay?
I feel like that person like, yeah, if you want me on the show, can on the show. But the thing that's so crazy is about it is like, y'all did that for, this is gonna sound so fucked up. For Danny Lay? You did that for her? Like
I ain't gonna hold you. I felt the same way. I was like, really? She got that much power? You guys wanted her on the show that bad?
And to be like, yo, B. Simone can't be on here. I thought that was crazy. I was like, yo, Danny Lay?
Right.
I was like, I would have laughed. That's what I would do. Like Shakita, I would do the, are you serious? I would have got another artist for real. Because I was like, are you serious? Like that was the person that you felt that way? I think at the end of the day,
you need this exposure right now, baby.
I understand. I get it. I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? From both sides. But at the same time, it's like, this is business. And you must understand that this is the joke. Like, at the end of the day, this is where you can get your shit off. Right? Don't get me wrong. If B. Simone is like, but B. Simone could have got her though. Like, let's imagine, right? All right. I want you to imagine Shakita, right? So if B. Simone said that, I fucked your man, like any kind of joke, and just said I fucked your man, that would make a nigga go crazy.
But listen, the ratings would have been crazy. And that's the thing I was going to say. Like, honestly, if she was smart, she needed that type of publicity. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to do that shit because she needed those ratings. For real. She need them views.
So let me ask you, Shakita. If a girl said that she fucks your nigga on public television, even though that all this thing was rehearsed, but that's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
How
but
she
do
better
you handle
have
that?
she better have that one stuck in the back pocket. That one joke. You know what I'm saying?
Shakita, what would have said? Because you had to get something to tuck if that was the case.
Damn, I don't know. I would have to know who their situation is. There's nothing I would know. Like, I would have to know who that person is for real. And I would have to know more about the situation for me to come with something. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just know, I would have one in the pocket, okay? In my back pocket, just ready to go. If this bitch say this, I'm coming with this. It ain't gonna come out unless she do this. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know how you be like, I got some shit that can end a motherfucker?
Yeah.
I would have that motherfucking joke that would end a motherfucker.
All right. If I knew that I was going to be in the thing with B. Simone, I would have to, I'm going to pay a lot of people, especially if I have bread. I'm going to pay a lot of people to know a lot of things, facts about her.
Really?
Because I need her to know that I can touch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, touch you like, I'm going to kill you, whatever. But I mean that, like, oh yeah, I know your life.
And I'm petty?
I mean, you have to. You got to.
But you said I was petty.
You are petty.
You're more pettier than me.
I don't think so. Shakita. Because Shakita would pay that amount too. Shakita, all right, let me ask you a question. Would you pay to make sure that your op is put in the grave when it comes to the wilding out thing?
I don't know.
Yeah. But a nigga say, I don't know, that means like, I thought about it. Depends on the bread. I'm like,
the bread, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I got it, I'm definitely going to do it.
Facts.
But that's how... The fact that she said facts, that's confirmation right there how petty she is. But, you know, I'm petty too. So, I mean, I would definitely do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just a crazy situation. Because, I mean, I think Danny Lay is very, very petty for doing that. I think that she should have done it. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, she's not looking too good. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you've done so many things that have affected your career over a nigga, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Because Danny Lay, you was popping. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, that you chose a nigga over your career. And these are the things that you have to go with. So you're still mad at someone over a nigga that don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it is. Yeah, and I feel you. And it's just like, it just shows like where your growth is for real, to be quite honest with you. And that's what I was just meaning by earlier. It's just kind of like, at this point in time, we should be able to, if I'm done with it, done with this situation, I'm going to laugh that shit off and just be like, you know, whatever, girl. You know what I'm saying? And go get this bag. Let's get this bag. I'm a different type of petty. If a nigga did a fucked up shit ass to me too, I'll befriend the fuck out of that bitch.
Yeah.
She'll be my best fucking friend, okay?
Definitely. And you know, all right, let me ask you, right? So, you know, there's another situation. I forgot the nigga name. He's a basketball coach. His name is like some name I can't pronounce. But you know what the nigga name I'm talking about? It's like some African kind of name.
Oh, I know the situation you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but we're going to basically talk about, because the thing is, it's like this, right? I wonder, right, is that like people are like, oh, how did you cheat on Nia Long? In my opinion, I'd be like, okay, sometimes it's like, all right, this is how I feel. And I'm not a cheater, but I feel at the same thing when people feel this way, it's like, okay, I can give you Oreo cookies all damn day, right? But if I give you the whole pack, you might be like, oh, I don't want Oreo cookies no more. I want Ritz crackers.
Okay.
So the thing that's crazy is that, like, I think that people are infatuated with him cheating on cheating on Nia Long. But that's not the thing that that bothers me. What bothers me is that you fuck someone you work with. I think that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put that situation into the atmosphere? You know what I'm saying? Because when you have sex with someone you work with, it's really, really wild. Because then that affects a lot of things.
I agree.
At least a cheat with someone that doesn't work with you.
I agree. Well,
Yeah, he said he
first
agreed
of
with
all,
cheat.
no.
Hold on.
No, I do not condone cheating at all, okay?
She said she agreed.
So let's get that fucking right. I do not condone cheating on any type of circumstance, to let somebody know when shit ain't going right. You know what I'm saying? But I understand a lot of people are not mature enough to really do that or talk about their issues and, whatever. But I mean, I understand what you're saying too. That's like the worst type of like.
Yeah.
Well, no, I've seen.
What's
worse.
the worst time? What's the worst?
The worst. Okay, the worst would probably be cheating on like their sibling. Like, let's say that's the worst. Dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's dirty. Like, that's
say the song. I'm a dog.
Period. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Period. That type of shit, that shit scream dog, okay? That's probably like the worst thing that you could ever do. Sleep with like a family member of the person that you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's probably like the worst, okay? But I would say with a coworker, I guess that's probably come second. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's probably like one of the things second.
That's a hard second.
I think what it is I think people are more infatuated who Nia Long is. Like, Nia Long is a fucking great. Like, she's one of the greats. You know what I mean? And it's like to have somebody that's so remarkable as she is and so beautiful and who is aging almost like backwards. I think that's why people are like, you have one of the most beautiful person in the world. Like, how could you dare make a mistake like that? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we do that in general, even with our everyday lifestyles, you know what I mean? I think even when like it's people like you and me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people who are just like us, if they go out here and they cheat on someone who's like, the bad, like who bad, beautiful, got shit going from themselves. We all gonna question it. You know what I mean? But it's an unfortunate situation that's happening right now. And I feel like people don't know all of the facts yet. They've been saying there's more facts that are unfolding. So I feel like it's also a situation where it's kind of like, it's still a delicate situation. You know what I mean? Where we can't really speak too much on it because we don't know all the facts, and we're hearing that there's more facts coming. But, it's unfortunate. It shouldn't have happened.
I think it's definitely unfortunate that the fact, from what we're hearing, it's not confirmed, but it was someone powerful in the NBA that it was a wife of an powerful person. Like, I was like, damn, nigga, you really was that. But, sometimes I can understand, like, I'm going to say like this, Akita. It's like, the reason why I understand, right? I don't agree with it, but I understand. It's like, all right, imagine when you go to work, right? When you go to work, these people, you probably see more than your family members, right?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Is like, me and Shaki, we had like we worked at this call center, right? And so in this call center, what I'm saying? I would see, like, go ahead.
Can we just speak on those are the worst type of like relationships that people can have?
Call center, you definitely.
If you're dating anybody who works in a call center, I'm telling you, head be on a swivel, okay? Head needs to be on a swivel. Because I'm telling you, some fucking fucked up shit be happening in call center jobs. Those are like the worst type. I'm telling you, I don't even want to date anybody who work in a call center. Like, for real, I could never do that. Even though that's where I met my boo at. But, but I don't know. The situation was a little bit different. I got lucky.
It was a different situation.
It was luck. I got lucky, I think. I got lucky with mine. But shit. Yeah. Head be on the swivel. That's all I'm going to say.
Because, like, when I was working there, and if I had a girlfriend, right, you would just be, you have, like, you always, like, everybody always had that work wife. You feel what I'm saying? And
insane.
It's like, you said what? Yeah.
Insane.
And it was crazy. And it's like, you would basically be always around this person, go eat with this person, go to a restaurant, and you would be having long giggling. Oh, you think that's funny? You feel what I'm saying? And then it's like, the person that you was dating at the time was like, oh, wow, this what you feeding me? Or they would be like, this is what you talking about? Like, this is boring. Because the thing is that the work wife, you know what I'm saying, they know what you go through. They know your problems, your struggles, and everything like that. So you have these issues, and you're like, yo, I'm going through this and that and that. So you tell them about the situation that you're dealing with when it comes to your significant other. And this person gets comforted. What's the word I'm using?
Comforting you. Yeah.
Yes, that's the word. Okay. I don't know why I couldn't say that. But yeah, in that sense, you know what I'm saying? And making you feel better. So then you feel a emotional connection. And you're like, yeah, you know, I love you. And that happens, right? And you be like, you know what? I'm still like I'm feeling in love and everything like that. And I'm basically going to have sex with you. And that's what happens, right? Because, you know, the reason why I mentioned the call center, because like there's so many marriages and so many relationships that have been ruined due to that. But I mean, that's just with anything when it comes to work.
Right.
More than the call center. It's just in the day, it's like you have this other person that sees something different that you didn't see. And you can rely on this person because like they're dealing with the struggles at work. So when you go home, these are different struggles that you deal with compared to where you work at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understand, but I'm not saying it's the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that you should never fuck with someone that you work with, especially someone that is below who you are, right? What I mean by that, I mean like if you're working and someone is like at a different status, it's a different kind of issue. You know what I'm saying? Because in the day, it's like this person thinks that they know you, but they don't really know you. They can say all these things. They give you all the beautiful things that they say, but at the end of the day, this thing affects you. But, you know, I just think that at the end of the day, you know, try not to cheat. It's hard. It's hard in this world. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like...
Yeah, no matter how beautiful the person is, I think.
You can get an ugly girl, and the girl can tell you some things. You be like, you're so beautiful. Like, just imagine. So many people that cheat, the person that they cheat on is not better than the girl that they are with.
Typically.
You know what I'm saying? 90%
That's
of
fact.
the time. You feel what I'm saying? But, like, if there was a Rihanna and they was like, yeah, cheat, then I'm like, I think your girl would like, yeah, I understand. I'm ugly compared to her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they would understand. But, like, let me ask you, Chiquita. See, me, there's no understandable nigga. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if there was, like, I'm trying to think. If The Rock dicked my girl down, I'd be like, you know what? Okay, I understand. He's a superstar. This and that. But I still... would never rock I still would never watch the Rock's movies the same. Is there any person that your man can cheat on and you like, I understand?
I think you just said the one person.
Rihanna?
Yeah.
What about Beyonce?
I don't see it happen. I feel like, oh shit.
I feel like she has
I feel
something
like
to say.
JC gonna come for our lives.
All right, so all right. Hold on. Betty, what we were talking about earlier, what about the City Girls? What's the other girl? The other girl. You say her full name. Say her full name.
Carisha.
Carisha. What would you miss with Carisha? You gonna feel away?
Huh?
If your boyfriend mess with Carisha, would you feel away?
I don't know. Is that bad?
You don't know.
I ain't.
Chiquita be like, yo, you miss with him. What the bag looking like?
Probably so. You know what I'm saying? I got to get some out of the deal.
You feel me? But anyway, you know, I want to like thank y'all for coming to tune into Out of the Box podcast. I'm going to let Chiquita just end it out.
You guys already know what time it is. It's the Out of the Box podcast. We dropping a fresh episode for you guys each and every Thursday. So make sure you guys tune in. Tell a family member, tell a friend, tell your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, and your grandpappy. Just make sure you guys like, subscribe, and all that good shit.